Hi folks, Bob Collins for Diver Supply. In this video, I'm going to be talking about booties. You can see I've got a bunch of them here on the table. And I'm also going to be talking a little bit about fins. Now, I did a couple of videos, as a matter of fact, about fins. One about tech fins, one about popular fins. I'll put some links up here so that you can check those out. And I'll also put a link down there in the description so you can find it. But in this video, I'm mainly going to be talking about fins and your booties and how they're supposed to work together, and a little bit about booties so that when you maybe start looking at them online, and maybe you need to buy a set of booties or you're buying a set of booties for somebody, how important it is to know what the fins are and also what size the fins are. And of course, it is very beneficial to know what size feet you're matching these up with. Now, what I've got here in front of me is, this is a regular tall booty. It's basically about 5 or 6 mils thick. This one's made by Aqualung. I've got some others. This is a hard sole booty. This is like a tennis shoe almost. And it is also a tall booty. This is also made by Aqualung. And these can be quite popular out there. If you've got that 30, 40 pounds on your back and you're walking across gravel or maybe a rocky beach or something like that, it's nice to have some good foot protection to keep from stumbling or having issues walking with that weight on you. Now, in addition, climbing a boat ladder is a lot easier with a booty that has a hard sole. Now, just FYI, some of the hard sole booties are not necessarily the most comfortable out there. So you have to kind of look around, and what I've got here is I've got, like I said, this is an Aqualung. This one is a Mari's. I've also got, this is a Kona, and this one's kind of unusual because this is a short booty, but it's a hard sole. And most of the short booties, like what I've got over here, these short booties, these are made by Mari's, and these are actually just 2 mil booties, and are almost like water shoes. My wife and I use these to walk on the beach, and makes it quite comfortable. You can stand up paddleboard, maybe kayak in these, so they're very, very versatile. Not necessarily the best thing for scuba diving. Personally, I prefer a tall booty for scuba diving, and the main reason why is because I want my wetsuit to come down over the top of the booty so that water trying to get in would have to go up and then down and try to get into my wetsuit that way. And it just gives me a bit more thermal protection to keep water from washing in and out. I want you guys to look. This one's got the zipper, and it also has a cover flap that covers the zipper to keep that flap on the zipper from coming undone and sliding down. And this is kind of important. If somebody has, sorry, but cankles, then a booty that's got this little flap over it that covers the zipper helps keep that zipper from coming down. So these are things that you have to take into account. Also, be aware that the diameter of the foot pocket where you slide your foot into there can be different between some of these different ones. You can see how small that one is. One of the main reasons I wanted to do this video was the fact that I've just had a couple of customers come in, and they were looking at getting a pair of booties for their fins, but they didn't have their fins with them. Now, one of the beauties here in the Jacksonville store is we've got a large selection of fins, so we're able to grab a fin like this is that Maury's Extreme and use this as a kind of a prop or a model for putting the foot into. Now, what I did to give you some understanding on these booties, what I've got here, when you put a booty in a fin, the differences and why sometimes you can't just go and buy a pair of hard sole booties when you've been wearing soft sole booties and just wear them with your fins, because they may end up now all of a sudden your fins are too small to accept the booties. So what I was going to do is, these Maury's booties are basically all the same size, and this Aqualung booty I've got here is rated as the same size as this. So what I wanted to show you was basically how these things fit into the foot pocket and what you need to be looking at. So this is the 2 mil booty, and the low 2 mil booty. I'm going to slide this in, maybe I can turn it this way, just how much of the booty is sticking out beyond the end of the fin. Now, what you have to remember is when you put your foot in a fin, if you've got most of your foot sticking out, like almost your full heel, then all you've got is just a little bit of your foot in there, and your foot, the bottom of your foot connects with the bed, the bottom of the fin, and that's what allows you and gives you that kicking force off the fin. And if your heel is sticking too far out, you don't have too much footbed in there, then you're just basically kicking with just part of your foot, and that's going to cause you to have cramps and things along those lines. So you saw how little of that 2 mil was sticking out here. And I'm going to grab this 5 mil, stick this 5 mil in here. And now, one of the reasons I picked the Extreme, see these holes in here, is I can look in here, and what I'm trying to do is put the end of the booty of the same size at the same point down here in the foot pocket. So I can see how far it actually goes down into the foot pocket of the fin. Now this is really important. So what I want to do is, now I'm going to turn this up and let you see how much booty is sticking out now. So this is almost twice as much booty sticking out of the heel than what we just had on the 2 mil shorties. So that gives you some good understanding. Let's take a look at the hard sole. Now this hard sole, like I said, this is a 6'7". I'm going to put it in here. Again, same distance down inside the foot pocket. And when we look at that, you see almost twice as much sticking out here as we just had in our 5 mil soft booty. So see how this really makes a difference when it comes to matching fins with booties or booties with fins and getting the right fit. Now, what I'm going to do is, this booty is a booty that's a size 8. So small fin size 8, maybe not such a good idea here. But again, I'm going to give you some understanding as to why this is not a good idea. So this booty will not go as far down in the foot pocket, and you can see all of the heel that's sticking out here. So if somebody was wearing this booty and they tried to jam their foot in this fin and then they tried to pull this bungee up, then this is not going to be a very effective combination for what you see here. And I actually grabbed one more booty. This is that Maury's booty. This is a size 7. I'm going to put it in there, and let's take a look at that. And you see a size 7 versus a size 8. This actually works okay. It's about the same distance down in the foot pocket, fits in there okay. So again, it's all about the size of the fin, the type of the booty, and a lot of times people mistaken. If you wear a size 11 tennis shoe, then you're probably going to wear a size 10 in a booty. It's more like a sock size than a shoe size. And booties, we really don't have half sizes when it comes to booties. Now ladies, a lot of times it's 2 sizes smaller because there's not a men's and a women's differentiation between women's size, men's sizes, and these booty sizes per se. So that's a quick look at the combination of how fins and booties come together and how effective your kick will be if you match your fins and you match your booties. And of course, depending on the use where you are, I dove a lot over in the Mediterranean when I was stationed in Sardinia, and there's a lot of sea urchins over there, and the beach was kind of rocky, so having a hard sole booty, kind of like this, was pretty much imperative for us over there to be able to get in and out of the water because we were mostly shore diving. I appreciate you watching the channel. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. If you're a repeat viewer, please hit the subscribe button. We're going up. We're almost to 7,000 subscribers. Love for you to help us go to 10,000. Dive safe out there. Thanks for watching.